gentlemen, welcome to CHWA Mayday.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Luke Roberts here at ringside for tonight's CHWA Mayday, and we're getting started off with a blockbuster matchup. CHWA Championship is going to be unified here tonight, Mike. You have Aleister Crowe, the interim champion, taking on the man who never lost the CHWA Championship in the Dragonfly, Chris Exodus.
Yes, and one thing I'd like to point out to you here, we don't need to use that phrase, interim, with Aleister Crowe. He is the champion.
Right now, as you can hear the crowd behind us, Aleister Crowe's on his way to the ring, and I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be a blockbuster matchup. Again, if you're not here, you're missing a great matchup here to open up CHWA Mayday.
That's right. This is going to be another one of those matches that's going to go down in history.
Most definitely. I mean, again, when you sit here and you look at it, this man, Aleister Crowe, has been champion. He's had 5 defenses of that title. And with each championship, it seems like he's gaining more and more momentum. And I'll say this right now, Chris Exodus has been a multi-time champion, but he's got to be able to go tonight against Aleister Crowe. And right now, if anybody has momentum, it's the current man right there, Aleister Crowe.
And with that momentum comes confidence.
I agree with you there 100%. I mean, if you look at him, he just looks at Aleister Crowe looks like he's already bypassing Chris Exodus. And I'm going to tell you right now, that is not a wise thing to do.
No, it is not. He needs to keep his focus on tonight and continue that winning ways that he's established.
Well, tonight, as you said, it's all or nothing. One man is walking out of here with both championship belts. We are going to have an undisputed CHWA champion here tonight as part of Mayday.
That's correct. With that undisputed championship is going to come that big fat paycheck too.
Oh yeah, you know firsthand that there are many people who are wanting to win that championship. When you have that championship, you've got the target on your back. And right now, both of these men know what's ahead of them with a victory tonight.
That's right. Aleister Crowe is going to show why he's still the current champion.
Right now, as you're looking at things here, Mike, Chris Exodus can have a ton of energy. But my question is this. Since he's returned to the CHWA ring, he has not really been tested. His matches have gone 5, 7, 10 minutes. Let's see what happens when Aleister Crowe pushes it to that 10-minute mark, that 15-minute mark. We know he's been able to do it in the past, but can he deliver again tonight here at Mayday?
I don't think he can. I think we're going to see Aleister Crowe walk out with that unified title.
All right, like I say, you've heard a lot from us. We're going to go ahead and turn things over to our broadcast colleague, Chris Rodell, for the introductions of this CHWA Championship matchup.
The following contest is set for one fall, and it is for the undisputed CHWA Heavyweight Championship. This match has a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Black Forest, Colorado, weighing in at 310 pounds, he is the interim CHWA Heavyweight Champion, Aleister Crowe. And his opponent, from Cottage, Illinois, weighing in at 155 pounds, he is the CHWA Heavyweight Champion, the Dragonfly, Chris Exodus.
All right, thank you, Chris Rodell, for those introductions.
The undisputed champion is getting a brand new belt. For CHWA.
Yeah, let's see it.
right, ladies and gentlemen, there's our bell, as you just saw moments ago. The brand new CHWA Championship being unveiled, and either Aleister Crow or Chris Exodus is going to walk out of here the brand new CHWA champion.
That's correct. That new shiny belt's going to look really nice around Aleister Crow's waist.
Right now, as you see there, Aleister Crow throwing a series of shots, but that's the one thing that Chris Exodus has to do. He has to hit and move if he hopes to stand any chance against Aleister Crow here. Nice side headlock and a series of forearms there by Chris Exodus.
Yeah, and if he doesn't hit and move, just like his namesake, he's going to get squashed like a bug.
Right now, you see, this is an advantage of Aleister Crow. He's got a size advantage, he's got a strength advantage, and Chris Exodus has got to find a way to break free here and get that aerial offense going. Off the ropes, big shoulder tackle there by Aleister Crow.
Yes, and just like that, Exodus is in the process of losing that title.
Right there, that's that aerial offense that Chris Exodus is known for. But I got to tell you right now, that offense is not effective. Nice drop kick there by Chris Exodus. The offense isn't effective unless you make contact, just like you did with that drop kick.
You're correct there. Without connecting, he's just causing himself more damage.
That is true, and like I said, right now we're going to see Exodus take flight. He's on the ropes. And a big flying cross body to the floor. Aleister Crow has got to find a way to regroup if he wants to walk out with that championship.
Oh, just give him time. He's got a strategy up his sleeve somewhere.
Right now, like you were saying earlier on, this is a matchup where Exodus has to get Crow back in the ring. He has to capitalize early. As this match goes on, you would have said it 6 months ago, this would have been a match the longer it goes, Exodus has the advantage. In this matchup here, as you see Aleister Crow taking it to Exodus, I got a level with you. I think as this match goes on, it favors Aleister Crow.
And like you said, 6 months ago, that wouldn't have been the case. But Exodus seems to be that maybe he's lost a step since he's come back.
Can't take away from Aleister Crow is he's held countless championships in CHWA. He's not a pretender. He's held lots of titles, and I think he's going back to his cruiserweight days. By using a fan's shoe here.
Apparently he didn't watch out for that shoe.
You gotta understand, it's legal. It's outside the ring. Right now, Aleister Crow, he looks very much winded here. He's got to find a way to get that opportunity back in and capitalize on Chris Exodus, and that's what he's doing right there, taking it back to the Dragonfly.
Caught him as he was coming back in. Now he just needs to maintain the momentum.
And right now, that is the strength, no pun intended, of Aleister Crow. He's using those big forearms, big elbows. He's going with the heavy shots. He's going with the heavy elbow there. As you see Chris Exodus going to the floor, the more he can put on that offense, the more it's going to favor Aleister Crow. I have to agree with you here that he has to keep the offense going.
And right now, it would probably be, instead of going to the outside, it would probably be in his best interest to stay in the ring.
One thing you got to remember, though, you can't win the championship on the floor. You've got to get your opponent in the ring. And right now, Exodus is taking the fight to Aleister Crow, and I don't know how wise of a move this is. Crow, big kick there, series of them by Chris Exodus.
Though I do have to applaud our referee here of giving these guys some leeway in this unification match.
All right, Exodus with the cover. And a 2 count says our referee. Exodus has to maintain the offense here. And I gotta say right now, as we look at this, Exodus has looked phenomenal since returning, but I've had the opportunity, he has been all across the Midwest competing. And I wonder, is that gonna catch up to Exodus as we go along here? It's his very hectic travel schedule.
And just like that, he's back down on the mat.
Exactly. And again, you see here, Aleister Crow is trying to find a way to get the cover. 2 count.
We did not fully get into that quick enough.
Well, again, it's one of those where Exodus has been bringing the offense to Alistair Crow. Nice shot there by Grimsley. This is one of the things that Crow's got to do. He has got to find a way, and right there, Exodus can throw a series of shots. One big offensive maneuver. Alistair Crow right back to score.
He needs to, Exodus has to find a way to chain some moves together, otherwise he's not going to win this match.
And look at what's there. Alistair Crow is taking advantage of the rules. He knows what the rules are. Exodus on the ropes before the 5 count. Right now, look at Crow. He's just measuring him up. Picks him up. He can put him anywhere he wants right now. Right there with a big backbreaker, and he just throws him off, basically almost like he's a bag of leaves or maybe a bag of feathers.
And you take that core out of Exodus, he's not going to be able to do those high-flying maneuvers.
That is true. And again, as we look at it here, Chris Exodus has had several serious injuries, and one has to wonder as this match goes on. This could be big problems here for Chris Exodus. Crow's got him hooked up. Could we be seeing that Texas pile driver he's known for?
And there we go. He just bounced right off that.
And this is the perfect opportunity. Crow getting into the cover. And look at the wherewithal of Chris Exodus. He was able to grab that bottom rope.
That comes from that veteran experience.
That is true. Exodus nearing a decade inside this winning circle. And the fans are starting to get behind Chris Exodus. Crow can't let the fans get to him. Oh, big forearm.
He's got to stay on top of Exodus and take those fans completely out of the equation.
Running Chris Exodus there into the ring post. And that's one thing you have to look at since being CHWA. Alistair Crow has literally gone through who's who, and he doesn't let the fans do it. He takes the fans out of the equation, and again, Exodus needs that support. As they say in football, that 12th man. Right now, he's not getting any of that, and Alistair Crow is taking the fight to it. Another big forearm.
And Exodus appears to have rubber legs right now.
Another big shot there by Alistair Crow, and that's one of the things you look at as this match goes on. You cannot take those heavy shots for long periods of time. Alistair Crow, even though he may not have the experience edge, he does have the size and strength edge, and right now, Exodus is in a world of trouble.
That rope-a-dope maneuver is only going to work for so long.
Big chop there by Chris Exodus. Trying to take the big man off his feet. He's trying to take those wheels out from under him.
Chop that big redwood down.
Nice leg lace submission there by Chris Exodus. And this is big trouble here for Alistair Crow because he's got him hooked almost right smack in the middle of the ring.
He either needs to make his way to the ropes or roll that over.
Look at the referee. He is in great position here to see if Alistair Crow wants to give it up, but he goes to the ropes. A lot of fans aren't happy about it, but it is legal inside the ring.
And the refs got to stay on top of things like that, so we have a clear-cut winner in this match.
That's one of those. This championship has been split up for a number of months, and hopefully here tonight as a part of CHWA Mayday, we can end this situation once and for all.
We're going to have that clear-cut champion.
I got to say, great offensive move there by Chris Exodus. Not only was he going to slam that leg on the ring apron, but potentially knot up the hamstring muscle, which we're also going to look at from the perspective of where he used the ring apron to get even more momentum. It's a great move.
He's taking those wheels out from Alistair Crow, and without being able to get to a vertical base, Crow, that strength advantage isn't there.
much of Aleister Crow on the mat, dazed and confused, and again, just barely getting that leg.
Oh my God.
He kind of looks like Matthew McConaughey right now in one of my favorite movies.
I know exactly what you're talking about right now. Chris Exodus has got to stop worrying about the referee. He's got to keep his focus on Aleister Crow if he wants to walk out of here.
And they're
right to the eyes.
Yeah. The ref did not call him on it. He's giving him plenty of leeway in this match.
So that's one of the things you got to look at here. Can't envy either of these men in this late-stage matchup. Can't envy the referee either because, I mean, again, this is a matchup that is going to shape the CHWA for months, if not years to come. Being the third man inside the ring, a lot of that responsibility falls on you. And again, as you see here, Aleister Crow talk some trash here, and Chris Exodus, he's got to find a way because he keeps raining down the rules. He's got big problems.
He keeps getting punished like this. He's not going to be in great shape tomorrow.
Chris Exodus, this is actually kind of related to what I had said earlier on. How long can Chris Exodus go? He's trying to keep up, but I mean, again, we're now 10 minutes into this matchup, and Chris Exodus looks like he has been through a war. And I don't know if we can repeat what he just said.
And not on this channel, we can't.
Most definitely. And Chris Exodus reining those punches in. Big kick there on Aleister Crow. He's getting there for a cover.
And the kick out.
You can't blame the referee. You can't blame anybody. That was just heart and determination for Aleister Crow to kick out.
He wants to keep that title.
Like you said earlier on at the top of the show, being the champion means the high-dollar contracts, the big matches, the travel, all the things that come with being a champion. And Aleister Crow wants to keep that off the ropes. And just like that, Aleister Crow levels Chris Exodus there with that spear.
Though Aleister Crow doesn't look to be in any better shape himself at this point in the match.
Right now, I mean, again, as the referee is administering the count, what happens if both the men are counted out? I mean, they're both not moving here at the 3 count.
That's gonna be a hard decision for the referee to make at that point.
Fans trying to get behind Chris Exodus. Wow, that was a very long 2 count there, but Chris Exodus found a way to move himself onto this matchup.
And sloppy covers don't win you the day.
I don't think that was a sloppy cover, honestly. Like, I think it was one of those where that was about every bit of energy he had to get that arm just over Chris Exodus. Solid pin. But again, we're seeing, big shot there.
These two are using all the energy they got left now.
Match goes on. They're just trading punches here. And a big headbutt there. Oh, nice big jumping kick there by Chris Exodus. He's up on the ropes. Can we see Chris Exodus take flight here? Nice frog splash there. Wow. I'm surprised that Aleister Crow had any energy left to kick out of that coming.
He must really want to keep that title.
Again, when you have that name champion behind your name, that means that you're the best. And right now, Aleister Crow does not want to do that. I know Chris Exodus doesn't want to.
These two are going to take it out of... Aleister Crow's going home?
What are you doing?
I don't know what kind of a strategy that's going to be here. Going back into the locker room.
All 3 men are going to the locker room.
I don't know what's going to happen. Whoa!
Come on, guys. The ring.
I can't even explain how fast Chris Exodus was launched from the backstage area. Come to the eyes there. Oh, no! Alistair Crow blowing the mist. The referee, unfortunately, taking the brunt of that. Here come your referees here. I mean, again, that's one of those.
Oops.
Alistair Crow wants to keep that championship. Trying to go for that Starlight kick. Alistair Crow. Got him looking. Are we going to see that? Oh!
Full Nelson bomb.
I believe that's the Crow Nelson slam there. Well, the question is now, I mean, again, Chris Exodus has not moved a muscle, but you don't have a referee to count the people off.
You could probably count to 100 at this point.
And right now, again, our referee, and look at Alistair Crow. He's upset, he's frustrated, but he has no one to blame but himself.
He's livid right now. There's 3 referees out there, but not a one of them in the ring.
Said they're worried about their compatriot here in this matchup. And what in the world is this? Whoa! What in the world was that?
As a wizard, he threw a fireball.
Alistair Crow is rolling around in the ring. Who in the world is this? It just appears at ringside. We don't have a referee here to speak up.
Who is that hooded man?
I don't know who that is, but right now, Chris Exodus has a cover on the, I guess you call him also the CHWA champion. Referee Funkhauser coming back to the ring. All right, ladies and gentlemen. As you see here, the new CHWA champion. But the question is, who is that man that came to ringside?
I don't know. But I think he was some sort of wizard there.
I don't know what it was, but I'll tell you right now, you can smell that fire in the air.
That sulfur smell just permeating the air here.
And right now, I mean, again, we don't know what's going on here, but we do know Chris Exodus is the new CHWA heavyweight champion. No questions there. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm scared. I don't know who this man is, what his business is here. As it stands right now, Chris Exodus is the CHWA champion, undisputed right now.
He's good.
But who is this? Who is this man?
We still don't know.
Right now, I mean, again, Chris Exodus, he is the champion. He now has that championship belt. But even he's wondering what's going on. There he is, the new CHWA champion.
He's just as confused as the rest of us.
Again, I don't know who this is. He's now entering the ring. What's going on here? Exodus has got to watch out here.
It's Lightfoot.
I wouldn't have imagined that in a million years, Mike. Jeremy Lightfoot, a man we're going to see later this evening, having an impact in the CHWA championship match.
Well, he did say this was his last stand, and he's going to make an impact tonight.
Most definitely, as you see right now, the new CHWA heavyweight champion, Chris Exodus. Right now, Mike, if this is how the opening of Mayday is going to be, I don't know what to expect here tonight.
I don't either. This is setting the stage for one heck of a night.
Most definitely. I mean, we still have an international championship match. We have a big-time rivalry matchup between 5-star Jason J and Big Daddy Dion. And of course, we've got that main event level matchup between Jeremy Lightfoot and little Grimsley, 2 out of 3 falls, must be a winner.
Yeah. We got a completely stacked card here tonight. This is just one heck of a way to start it off.
Most definitely. So right now, Chris Exodus is celebrating with the fans here at CHWA Mayday. And right now, I mean, again, that's just the tip of the iceberg here tonight. Plenty more CHWA action still to come. For more information on CHWA, follow us on social media. A lot of great up-to-date information in the world of CHWA. And right now, as we see here, there's a lot of dignitaries here tonight, too. I mean, St. Louis has been the hotbed of professional wrestling for years. And tonight, as we're seeing here, a great night of pro wrestling as part of Mayday.
Oh, that's right. And if you want to talk about the wrestling history here in the St. Louis area, my dad used to tell me about wrestling at the Chase when I was growing up. And I just get sad sometimes that I didn't get to see that for myself.
Right now, I gotta say, the key word you just said there was Chase.
All right, CHWA Nation, I forgot to tell you before we started, we got 50-50 tap tickets and Mark Burchett.
Well, right now, as we have here, we've got a lot of great action. But you said the Chase, and now the Chase is on for Chris Exodus. We're gonna turn things back over to our broadcast colleague, Chris Rodell. All right, you heard it right there. Jim Harris from the St. Louis Independent Wrestling Hall of Fame. Opportunity, if you get a chance, check them out online through Facebook. They've got a lot of great individuals going into the Hall of Fame this year. And right now, we've got more great wrestling action still to come here.
Yeah.
I can say this is a match I'm very much looking forward to.
Same here. We're going to get to see Blaze in action coming up.
I can tell you right now, this man right here is one of those individuals you do not want to mess with.
No, you do not.
Here's a man who intimidates just walking in a room. And I'm going to tell you right now, if he hits that choke slam, he hits that gut wrench power bomb, doesn't matter who you are, you're going to wind up on the roof.
It's going to be all over for the night.
Right now, he's got a very tough task ahead of him tonight, as he's going to face a 8.
Yes, Elrod's going to be tonight.
I got to tell you right now here, Elrod is one of those men you cannot anticipate.
No. He's one of those people whose offense is just completely off the cuff. You never know what's coming.
Very true, very true. Like I said, he's going to have a tall order here tonight, taking on Sean Blaze.
Let's see if he can get the job done tonight.
Well, I got to ask you here. I mean, again, I've been to a handful of events right now. I got to ask, if you're Sean Blaze, what are you going to have to do to defeat Elrod?
He's going to have to stick to his power game and take the unusual offense out of play.
I'm going to throw the other half of this coin at you. If you're Elrod, how do you take on somebody the size and with the sheer strength?
Take those wheels out. Chop that big redwood down to size.
Ring the bell!
You hear the bell going here for our next contest here at CHWA Mayday. I got to tell you right now, every time I see this from Elrod, it's one of those that's going to psych you out.
You just don't know how to handle something like that.
And don't let the tattoos and the long hair, things like that confuse you. I mean, Elrod is an accomplished ring competitor.
He's been on a heck of a competitive streak lately, and now he's biting his opponent.
It's not necessarily legal, but it is effective. Sean Blaze is definitely having a problem with that here. And I can't blame the man at all.
No, I can't either. He didn't sign up to fight the Hall of Famer George the Animal.
That is true. Look at Elright. He's got him hooked up with his suplex. That's going to be a tough task when you got somebody the likes of Sean Blaze.
And that's why you wear boots to the ring.
No, I got to agree with you there. If you get somebody like Sean Blaze any kind of an advantage, he's going to take it. And right there, stomping on the toes of Elright. I mean, again, you may not like it, but it's effective.
That move's not necessarily in the questionable rule book one, but it's not exactly fair.
It's one of those things that you're looking at. Oh, no. Oh, big shot there by Sean Blaze. Look at what he's doing there. He's taking him to the ropes. And again,
Rubbing that forehead along the top rope.
no, big chop there by Sean Blaze. And a break of the back and another chop there by Elright. And all that's going to do is make Sean Blaze happy.
That rake of the back has become a popular maneuver as of late in the world of professional wrestling.
Right now, as you see here, Sean Blaze trying to take the offense to Elright. Look at Elright. He's getting him up. He's trying to go for a sequence. I don't think that's a wise move here against somebody the size of Sean Blaze. And that's why. Nice cradle suplex there by Sean Blaze. That's one thing a lot of people expect him to be a power wrestler.
He kicked out.
Very well first. Mat-based style, but he's soft.
And that technical style is going to throw off his opponents.
Going up, seeing that choke slam. Got him up. Wow. Great counter there by Elright. Wow, look at the strength there with that backdrop. Actually, that was a fireman's carry drop there by Elright. Right now, again, this is Elright getting back into his own zone. And a big sidewalk slam there, spinning sidewalk slam by Sean Blaze, capitalizing on that power that he has and actually taking Elright's offense into his own hands.
Looks like he's getting a little bit frustrated here.
I don't necessarily say frustrated here. I know for a fact that he thinks that this match should be over already. A lot of other wrestlers that Sean Blaze has competed against, that's been more than enough. Goes for a clothesline. Nice spinning kick there by Elright, right there on the point of the jaw. And a 2 count says a referee. I mean, again, Elright, he was on point with that kick. Sean Blaze will be good and kick out.
Rung his bell there.
Right now, I just can't put into words what it's like to watch Elright. I really can't. Oh no. He's got him hooked. He countered it the first time, but he does it this time. Sean Blaze with that big choke slam cover.
Ooh.
Wow, I'm very surprised that Elright was able to kick out of that choke slam. And look at that, Sean Blaze is raining him down. You can't blame the man, he's keeping the offense on him.
Count again. 1, 2.
Look at Elright, he's still got fight. Alright, this is not where Sean Blaze needs to be. He needs to be back on that offense just like he was, just letting Elright get to him.
He needs to get his head back in the game, otherwise he's going to lose this match.
Right now, I mean, he's got, look at that scowl he has on his face. Big spinning kick there.
5 minutes to the last 5 minutes.
Look at Elright, he's doing everything he can to get that cover. And another 2 count. I really thought that Elright could have had him there.
Yeah. He rang his bell again,
Yes, I can. 2.
but I don't think he quite got all of that one like he did with the first one.
Like I see right now, CHWA has definitely got to be looking at both of these individuals. There's a lot of great championships that are going to be up for grabs here tonight and as well as in the future. And the winner of this match has to be considered as a possible challenger down the road. Uh-oh, could we see that gut-wrench powerbomb? He's trying to pick him up. I don't know. Oh, nice roll through there by Elride. And that's a 3 count. Elride with the victory here.
Surprised him there.
And that's one of the things here as you look at that maneuver. That is that unpredictability of Elride. That was a nice roll-up, and I dare say an amateur-style roll-up from the one-man crew getting in the W here at Mayday.
Anything to get you to that pay window.
Exactly, very true, very true. Elride definitely letting Sean Blaze know what's going on. We got a lot of great action still to come. You know, tonight, here's part of Mayday. We're going to have that mess-up 5-star Jesse J taking on Big Daddy Dion. That's a match that's been brewing for months here. And tonight it's going to happen at Mayday.
Oh, yeah. And that one's going to be another fierce fight on the card, but it's not going to be our own.
That is true. That is very much true. We have 6-man action tonight. We have an international championship defense by Matty Monart. And, of course, we got that big 2 out of 3 fall main event here. Angelo Grimsley taking on Jeremy Lightfoot in Jeremy Lightfoot's final match here.
CHWA is our next contest in tag team match. Set for one fall.
Dysfunctional. Yeah, it's originally not this
All right, we're looking at our first tag team coming out here. And I got to tell you, man, this is a tag team that really make an impact here in CHWA. But they've got to get the chemistry together. As we see Drew Carter and Iorio making their way into the ring for this tag team match.
Yeah, if these two can get on the same page, they're going to be dangerous in the tag team division.
I would agree with you. I mean, both these men have very complementary styles. Okay, I'm not going to fib to the fans of CHWA. These two men are so different. That's what I think could very well make them a successful tag team. But their opponents that they're going to have to face here tonight are 2 men that, I mean, they are very quickly meshing into a well-oiled machine, and we're going to see them take on these 2 men, and this is a matchup that a lot of fans are looking forward to.
And this match is going to show the CHWA fans who should be the next ones in line for those tag team titles.
Agree with you more here as we hear the music for their opponents coming to the ring at this time. Let's go! Right now, as you heard there, Wes Parker and Anthony Lopez, the Revolution. And I gotta tell you, these 2 men, relatively new faces here in CHWA, but 2 men that really have been setting the Midwest scene on fire as of late.
Yeah, these 2 have been setting this Midwest scene on fire, and they've got gold in their future. That's for sure.
Definitely can agree with you here. As you got the Revolution, these 2 men. I mean, again, you've got a great blend of high-flying offense and amateur ability. Referee Funkhauser's in the ring. He's going to have his hands full with this matchup. I got to tell you, a lot of fans here. This could be very well be one of the future. Both of these teams. And I can tell you right now, neither of these teams very well could walk out of here.
It's going to be interesting to see who comes out on top.
I can tell you right now, Iorio is a man who the last 2 months big things are necessary to run his way. And now that he's found a partner like Drew Carter,
Ring that bell!
as he's found this partner, could this finally be the missing piece in the puzzle for season 4? Is this going to be the missing piece in the puzzle for Iorio to get some championship glory here in CHWA?
This could quite possibly be his ticket to gold.
Nice side headlock here by Iorio. elevator. As you see right here, Drew gives him the chance to take the air. Very difficult time getting back down on the ground.
Yeah, they gotta keep him grounded tonight.
Nice arm wringer there by Quest Parker. And like I said, he's real close to his partner, but look at Iorio. Nice roll through. Nice hip up there, and he takes control again of the arm wringer. Very nicely done.
We're seeing some great chain wrestling.
And again, you don't necessarily expect that from somebody like Quest Parker. Fans aren't too happy about that, but I mean, again, that was a legal move. And right now, the entire dynamic of this match has changed. Iorio and Anthony Lopez, this match, look at that. Where Iorio had the headlock earlier on, Lopez has it now.
Lopez is going to show off his amateur wrestling ability here. Though I do have to worry about him wearing that shoulder brace to the ring and giving his opponents a target.
Look at what's here. You're using that tag team offense. That's one of the things a lot of people don't begin to understand is the idea of how effective tag team offense can be. That tandem offense, as you see right there, Parker and Lopez with that double drop kick. Parker make his entrance into the match. And I can say that this man really intrigues me in the idea that you don't necessarily know where he's coming from.
And just like that, he drops his opponent.
You know, as you see where he's in that hammer lock.
What are you saying? No.
That's one of the things that really interests me. I mean, again, you don't know whether this man's going to put you into a hammer lock with a knee drop like that, or he's going to suplex you, or he's going to punch you right now.
Well, at this point, any of those would be effective.
We'll take that too. Let's go, Drew, too.
I agree with you more here. Whip across the ropes. Trying to go for a leg grapevine leg takedown there. And Lopez trying to go for a clothesline. Look at Carter. He's right back on the offense for a kick to the midsection. Ooh, Carter's clothesline there by Anthony Lopez.
Let's go, CHWA. Let me hear you.
Lopez trying to get the crowd involved.
That's a sound strategy here. I mean, nice flipping neck breaker there by Anthony Lopez. The Revolution, as we said before with the cover, the Revolution always seems to have the right frame of mind here as a part of tonight's meeting.
They seem to be like they're on the same page tonight.
Look at the offense here. He's got him up. Nice maneuver there. Drop kick into a leg sweep combination there. The Revolution is in control of the team of Iorio and Drew Carter.
And that little bit of time it took for the referee to tell Quest to stay out of the ring. Cost valuable seconds in that pinfall.
I can tell you right now, I don't know how much I would be trying to get the fans behind me, because I would have gone for the pin here. He's got a waist lock on him. Maybe he's trying to go for a belly-to-back suplex, maybe a wheelbarrow suplex. Look at Drew Carter. Nice leg kick there by Drew Carter. Caught him flush. Just like that, the Revolution has lost their momentum.
Yeah. Just like that, they got that momentum is completely off the books now, and Drew Carter's taking it right to Lopez.
Out of the corner. Referee punishing him. Two. Lopez out of the corner. Here comes Carter. Oh! Not only a kick to the midsection, but it looks like he ate that middle turnbuckle as well. Nice waistlock German suplex there by Anthony Lopez.
He needs to stay on his opponent.
Makes the tag to his tag team partner, Quest Parker. And this entire match is going to change right there. That's what happens when you have Quest Parker as a partner. He's going to pick it up another notch, and you've got to find a way to keep things going with him.
They got to get...
I gotta tell you right now, that was a very sound strategy. He got Carter away from his partner, and it paid benefits here. He's got to find a way to get Drew Carter out of his own corner. Nice bulldog there. Iorio comes in with a clothesline. Turns Quest Parker inside out.
The referee didn't see the tag.
I some green here for Jack Funkhauser. I mean, he did make contact with Funkhauser. He was stickler for the rules. You have to make contact to get the tag. Wasn't going to let that go.
Come on, corner out.
Look right there. You saw that one. Iorio is in the match legally. Look at this maneuver here. Whip into the corner. Nice shoulder tackle. And a forearm by Iorio. They're trying to get that offense together here, and I gotta tell you right now, thus far. Oh, nice! Driver-like maneuver there. Look at the Michinoku driver. And he deposited right on his head and neck. Surprisingly, I think that's a page out of this tag team. By dropping him here on his neck and on his head.
Open that fist, Iorio.
Working together long enough, you're going to pick up things from your partner.
Very true, very true. Nice maneuver there. He's trying to go for a tornado DDT. Look at that kick. It was right smack in the middle of the chest cover. Referee for Jack Funkhauser with a 2 count. I can tell you right now, both these tag teams, the Revolution and the team by Iorio and Carter. A win here definitely needs to put on the line for a championship opportunity.
Oh yeah, they both definitely deserve it. It's just going to be determined tonight who should get that first shot.
Right now, it would be to me. I think it would be more of a mistake than placing Carter or Iorio to get the victory here. I'm not trying to discredit anything. Revolution, these two men are firing on all cylinders. He's going for another big tornado DDT and deposited him right there on his head. Either of these tag teams can get a W here and be successful. And look at Lopez, he is chopping at the bit to get into the ring. And Carter's trying to find a way to rally his tag team partner. He's still a long way from his corner.
Both of these guys need to get moving towards their own corner.
Right now, the referee's up to 5. Stagnating on both sides. We got Drew Carter and Anthony Lopez. Lopez bringing a big forearm there to Drew Carter.
Lopez is cleaning house.
Right now, these two men. Oh, nice elbow there, but look at that. Runs them both into each other. And a nice flying cross body press picking up both men. Right now, Lopez has to capitalize. He's got to keep that offense going. And look at what happened there. Drew Carter was in the right place at the right time to stop that offense from Anthony Lopez. Iorio off the ropes. And over the ropes onto Anthony Lopez. Lopez is going to be in trouble here. But it looks like Iorio might have hurt himself coming down from that height. That's one of the disadvantages of high risk. And look at that right there, Wes Parker. That's what he brings to the Revolution is that aerial offense. And that was beautiful.
He got Drew Carter back in the ring.
Right now, as you can see here, the Revolution is in control. Anthony Lopez is on the ropes. Nice swanton there by Anthony Lopez. Double stomp there by his tag team partner.
And Iorio breaks it up.
Like I said, he just got back in there to beat the 3 count. I mean, again, referee Funkhauser was coming down for 3, and Iorio happened any later, and it would have been
We got all 4 men down right now.
Right now, I gotta say the Revolution is in charge here with that series of offense. Iorio, he can't hardly even get to his feet right now. Lopez seems to be in complete control. Nice forearm there by Drew Carter. We're gonna see some aerial offense here from Iorio. Big clothesline there, flipping clothesline. Shades of the buckshot lariat. And we got a 3 count. Wow. I can't believe that. Like I said, the team of Iorio and Carter with the victory. A lot of people think consider that an upset might have been the Revolution here tonight.
Yeah. That buckshot lariat just came completely out of nowhere.
And it's nowhere, but Lopez couldn't go. Let's send to the mat.
And he was quick enough to capitalize on it.
Most definitely. I mean, again, Mayday thus far has been a great night of professional wrestling action. Again, for more information for CHWA, check us out on social media. I gotta tell you right now, Mike, our next matchup here, if you see some sportsmanship from both teams, our next matchup is one of those that is very much heated in rivalry and jealousy. This matchup's coming up, 5-star Jesse J, Big Daddy Dion. This, hopefully, we can settle this rivalry, these problems between these former tag team partners.
Yeah. Without anything being settled here tonight, I don't know where this feud's going to go next.
Right now, I mean, again, we've seen a lot of great action. We've had a new CHWA heavyweight champion in Chris Exodus. We've had El Ride get a victory. We just saw the team of Drew Carter and Iorio with a victory. And in just a few moments here, we're going to see 5-star Jesse J against the best in the Midwest, Big Daddy Dion. And I got to tell you, I'm looking forward to this. These two men have had a lot of problems. We're going to send things up to Chris Rodell here with the introductions.
Contestant set for one fall.
all evening thus far. It's a great matchup between 5-star Jesse J and Big Daddy Dion. And I gotta tell you, Mike, when I was sitting here and watching the come to the ring, the fans are really almost got a piece of this game.
He really is.
Yes, they have. But what are they going to do when he puts on a 5-star match tonight?
That is true. That is true. I can tell you right now.
Yeah.
That's going to be a tall order here because he's facing the man who knows the best in the Midwest. I'm going to tell you, don't let that look fool you. The man has really come into his own. Not just in wrestling in the Midwest, a big shot there.
Number what? What are you going to do?
Here we got 1 and 9. Big Daddy Dion. Oh, and here we go. This is what we figured was going to break trading shots, trading punches, trading forearms. This is going to be nothing more than a fight.
It's going to be a down and dirty slobber knocker, if I can borrow the phrase.
Look at that there, big counter of the whip to the outside. Big Daddy Dion on the outside. And again, Jesse J. He looks like he's got a bit of an attitude right now. We can see it right there. He's kind of trying to get the fans' attention here. I don't think it's a wise move to screen this match.
No, he should leave the fans out of it.
Get it back in here. Come on.
Right now, he's just toying. Oh, big kick there by 5-star Jesse J. That's one of those where it seems like right now that he thinks that he's got a lot to do. He's got a lot of skill set. He's got a lot more he can bring to the table. Look at how easily he picked up Dion. Oh my! Watched him into that tournament.
That was a wonderful shot put for us, I do say so myself.
Come on. Oh, here you go.
What's up, Dion? I gotta tell you, this new side of Jesse J is definitely. Oh my word! He's just bringing the fight to Big Daddy Dion.
Just folded him right in half.
Come on, baby, in here.
You see here right now, Jesse J, he is not
Come on.
any
Get back, take my time.
I do it when I'm
Big
ready.
Daddy Dion back
Come
in
on,
the ring.
finish it in here.
I do this when I'm ready.
Back in the ring.
When I feel like it.
Well,
back in.
Oh!
Oh,
As soon as I say that, Big Daddy Dion with that flying knee. Off the ropes.
oh.
It's going to be bad news here. Oh, no, look at that counter. Nice maneuver, a nice series of exchanges there. And look at the roll there by Big Daddy Dion.
If he can keep this offense up, he might have a chance in this match.
And that's one thing you got to say about Dion. He is very educated with his feet. Every one of those shots, minus one, he was able to deliver on. And he didn't let that one that was blocked bother him. And a nice bicycle kick there onto 5-star Jesse J.
Taking it right to him.
And that's one thing you got to say in this match. Both men, they know what's at stake here. They want the bragging rights. Big Daddy Dion went right in for the cover. He knows what it means to get the victory and how important it is to get the victory.
Oh, yeah. Not wasting any time with a cover and also using as much offense as he can.
Right now, Jesse J's got him hooked up. Oh, my word. Dropped him right on the top of his head. Big Daddy Dion is in trouble. Right now, Jesse J's got him in the corner. He's whipping him to the other corner. Oh, big whip into the corner. Jesse J is actually very good. And you can't blame him. He wants to make sure that his message is delivered to his tag team partner, Big Daddy Dion.
He's putting everything behind those heads.
Big spinning shoulder tackle there by Jesse J. And again, he's putting the offense together. I know the fans here at Mayday aren't necessarily liking the offense, but he's wrestling a very technically sound match.
Oh, yeah. He's moving from one move into the other and not wasting any time going for those covers.
Moving on to 5-star right now. Big Daddy Dion is in trouble. It almost looks like he's almost unconscious there. He's trying to pick him up for a belly back suplex.
Almost looked like a ragdoll there for a minute.
He's got a problem. Beautiful counter there by Big Daddy Dion.
Nice bulldog takedown.
As you see right now, Dion is definitely fired up here. He wants to get this victory. He's not going to let Jesse J stand in his way. Big chop there.
You can hear that one all over the arena.
Right now, the fans here, I mean, again, that's one thing you look at tonight. CHWA Mayday going for the stop. Nobody home. Picks him up. Big sit-down slam there by 5-star Jesse J. Like I said, this house here tonight at CHWA Mayday. A huge crowd here, and you're being treated to a great matchup here between 5-star Jesse J and Big Daddy Dion.
These fans are getting what they paid for tonight.
We have a lot of great wrestling action still to come here tonight. International Championship match. We've got that big 2 out of 3 falls matchup. Big Daddy Dion with the kick and a forearm there. Series of shots there by Big Daddy Dion, and another one of those very powerful kicks.
Keeps it up with those kicks. 5-star may be having some problems tonight.
He's going to have some problems with that tornado-style DDT there that Big Daddy Dion delivered.
Let's see if he can capitalize on that.
Right now, Jesse J is in trouble. I mean, again, being in the wrestling industry as long as I have, dropped on your head, and that bell gets rung, it takes a great deal. Big shot there by Big Daddy Dion. It takes a great deal to clear the cobwebs. Right now, both these men is basically trading shots at one another. I gotta say, to me, I think Big Daddy Dion thinks that he's in control, but Jesse J is bringing him right back to him. Like we said earlier, this is a fight. It's that simple. These two men do not like each other, and they're bringing it to each other right here tonight. Nice forearm there by Big Daddy Dion.
Nice running offense.
He's stringing those offensive moves together.
Nice face plant there. Let's see what he's going for now.
Right now, he's getting ready to take flight. This can't bode well for 5-star Jesse J.
No, it cannot.
Nice split-legged moonsault there by Big Daddy Dion.
It was almost Dion's time there.
Most definitely, and again, that's one of those. Dion did not let this get to him. I mean, again, split-legged moonsault. Jesse J was able to get out. Maybe it was a little bit too early to throw that maneuver. And one thing I can tell you is that Jesse J is in trouble here. He's got to find a way. Right now, Big Daddy Dion is in firm control. Rubs. Oh, yeah.
Octopus.
Beautiful maneuver there. Haven't seen that too many times out of the playbook of Big Daddy Dion, and he's got him right in the center of the ring. Look at that. He's able to counter out of it. He's got him up. Oh, beautiful knee in that maneuver.
Oh, just barely.
Right now, I don't think Big Daddy Dion had any thought that Jesse J was
I don't think so either.
Right now, I don't think Jesse J has a clue where he is. He's got to find a way to make this work. He's got to find a way to shake these cobwebs loose. And right now, Jesse J, if you look at him, he's dazed, he's confused, and he has been taking the brunt of this offense from Big Daddy Dion.
Oh, torture rack.
Look at that. Dion manages to get out of the way. Another big kick there. Uh-oh. This is not going to bode well here for Dion. Jesse J going for a cover. He's got both legs hooked. And he still cannot get the victory here against Big Daddy Dion.
He's got to be wondering now what he has to do to wrap this one up.
Right now, Jesse J, again, he's finally managed to get himself a minute to clear the cobwebs, get his position back, maybe get back into that game plan he had, and get an opportunity to speak with him earlier this evening. He seemed to have a game plan in play. Trying to go for maybe for a wheelbarrow there of sorts. He got him picked up.
Right back into that torture rack.
Nice neck breaker there by 5-star Jesse J.
And Dion Smartin is rolling out of the ring.
Very much so. I mean, again, it's one of those situations where Big Daddy Dion, this isn't his first match. He knows what it is. And look at Jesse J. He's frustrated. We're now past that 10-minute mark. Jesse J obviously thought this match would be over by now. Right now, he's got to go out there. He's got to get Big Daddy Dion back in the ring. That's simple. He's got to get him in the ring. He wants to get the W here and take home the winner's share of the money here at Mayday.
And I'm pretty sure a lot of people thought this one would be done by now, but Jesse J continuing to play to the crowd isn't going to help him here.
Right now, I'm going to get as you sit there he's in control. Wow, big super kick there by Dion, and he's going to come right on the point of the chin. Jesse J's in control.
Herb stomp.
And you notice too, it was almost forehead first into the mat. Jesse J is in trouble. Dion needs to capitalize here. But I don't know. I mean, it almost seems like that Dion wants to make a statement here at the expense of 5-star Jesse J. Wait a minute here. Dion has got a kendo stick.
Put the kendo stick in.
I don't know what he's doing here. I'm going to be honest with you, but I haven't seen Big Daddy Dion have this kind of intent in any way, shape, or form here. And, yeah, I don't know if we're... I'm not even going to attempt to call that. Jesse J making a statement.
Like, no.
Dion's got to watch himself. He knows if he hits him, he's going to get disqualified. Whoa!
Give me that!
The referee stepping in there. I mean, again, you can't blame the referee here.
But if you'll notice, Jesse J's messing around over there in the corner.
Well, the referee right now, I mean, you can't blame him. I mean, you can't bring a kendo stick into the ring. Oh, come on, not this way.
He pulled out a chain from that bag over there.
I gotta tell you right now here, that's definitely not what we wanted to see here. 5-star Jesse J with a victory here. Again, questionable tactics, but when the referee's attention is drawn away.
He did what it took to get to that pay window.
Most definitely, and again, as you see there right now, Jesse J with the victory, and Dion has not moved. I mean, when he hit him with that shot, he delivered, and Dion is out cold in the middle of the ring.
We might need to call his mama to get him out of there.
Well, right now, as it stands, we're trying to get some help in here for Dion. I mean, again, you can't blame the referee in this case. I know a lot of the fans aren't happy with it, but Dion brought the kendo stick into the ring. Dion was the one that took it to the next level. And when that happened,
Jesse J capitalized on it.
exactly. And again, it's one of those situations where when it comes down to it, he was able to take advantage of a situation. We got a lot more CHWA action still to come here tonight.
Oh, yes, we do, including Jeremy Lightfoot's last stand.
Very true, very true. Again, if you have an opportunity, make it a point to go to WrestleTalkPodcast on Facebook, on Twitter, and WrestleTalkPodcast.com. Had an opportunity to sit down and talk with Jeremy Lightfoot this past Tuesday night. And like I said, we got plenty more CHWA action still to come. Stay tuned for more CHWA Mayday.
What is going on, CHWA Nation? This is ring announcer Dilly here. Wanted to come to you guys with a little bit of an announcement. So something that we've been kind of working on behind the scenes and getting ready for you guys, because we have been getting people asking, you know, where can we get things like this? CHWA shirt. You know, CHWA, and on the back it says For Life. A lot of people always ask, they want a shirt, but they can never really get it at our shows. We just haven't had the proper run to get that all taken care of. But that all changes today. As of today, and has been for a couple weeks to our Facebook people, we officially have a merch store. CHWA has a merch store, and you can get stickers, t-shirts, and a few other items all on it in different colors depending on what you're looking for. And if you can't find the color that you want, make sure that you comment down below in the video or what have you. Reach out to us and tell us, hey, we want, you know, say a CHWA with the 4 Life in, you know, blue. If you want a different color or shirt or something, just let us know. Figure out a way to get a hold of us. The easiest way to do that. If you go to CHWAshop.com, I'm going to put the link in the description down below so you guys can have an instant link. But yeah, so we have a merch shop and it's live. Good stuff on there. You can get a shirt kind of like this classic CHWA logo with the classic 4 Life on the back, but then you can also get our new logo on a wide variety of colors. The CHWA with the H being in the gradient rainbow. Go check out CHWAshop.com. Get you some merch. Anything that you do helps support us, and we appreciate you guys greatly. So until next time, we will see you all on the next one. This is Ring Announcer Dilly, and I am out.
CHWA ready for the second half of Mayday!
All right, we're back with more action at CHWA Mayday. We've had a lot of great action in the first half. We got plenty more to come.
That's right. And we're going to see Lightfoot's last stand here tonight.
Exodus!
And right now, as you just heard, the brand new CHWA Heavyweight Champion, Chris Exodus, making his way to the ring. I know he's got a lot on his mind since winning that brand new championship.
I am not going to be out there very long because it's not going to take me a whole long time to say what I want to say. First of all, thank you everybody for coming. Hey, it's a beautiful crowd. It's been loud all night. Give yourself a round of applause. And as good as it feels to be here as the undisputed champion of CHWA. It's not about me. It's not about me. It's not about the championship. It's about that man right there, all the signs. You guys see it. Jeremy Lightfoot.
Exodus!
Allow me to tell you all a quick story that I've never told Jeremy Lightfoot. I've never told anybody here except for I think you, and maybe Raz, and maybe Angelo Grimsley, I think. Somewhere in a ballpark of about 18 years ago, when I was a 10-year-old child, and no, I know I have not grown in height since then, let's just get it out of the way. But when I was a 10-year-old child, I was in a little KC hall in Baltimore, Illinois, watching a professional wrestling company by the name of RCW, Rampage Championship Wrestling. I saw a lot of guys there that night. Saw a lot of guys. I saw the Pitbull, Dick Brody. I saw Wicked. I saw The Beast. He just retired here in the CHWA ring a couple months back. Or what was the second stop? Second stop. And this last match was the week after. But what happened that night was my mom was with me. And I entered this little raffle gimmick and I won $100. And I won the $100. Shrink called me in the ring, he put it in my hand. And who gave me the $100? Jeremy Lightfoot gave me that $100 that night. But the money was relevant. I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. I'm gonna get some not so happy people in the back. Ain't a lot of money in wrestling, folks. It really ain't. It's become a very niche market, unfortunately, but the money's not important. What was important is when I went back to my seat later that night, Jeremy Lightfoot came through that curtain with about as much fire as you would see coming out of a volcano. And he come out, come around, and guess who he put the headdress on? Me. I went home that night. He signed my t-shirt. I still got that t-shirt. I'm going to show it to him after the show gets over. It's a completely plain white t-shirt. Frank Root took a marker, wrote RCW on the front of it. Jeremy Lightfoot signed right underneath it. And what Lightfoot doesn't know is I told my grandma, who's not with us anymore, and my mother, one day, I'm going to wrestle that guy. And I'm going to wrestle Jeremy Lightfoot. And my mom and grandma said, okay, yeah, okay. Christian, you're 4'5" and you're about 100 pounds. Well, here I am, 5'5" or about 150. And last year, I wrestled Jeremy freaking Lightfoot. But more importantly, Jeremy Lightfoot is a former CHWA champion. To your left and to your right, see all these beautiful people here tonight, because Jeremy Lightfoot is having his last professional wrestling match at CHWA, baby. And I don't take all the credit for starting it. I had a lot of help, but damn it, CHWA started in my backyard, and now Lightfoot's retired in it. And if you want to talk about a full circle moment, this title's pretty cool, but that is the proudest moment as a professional wrestler I have ever had in my life. So Jeremy Lightfoot, thank you very much for the house. When my lung collapsed and I had to train to come back. I don't know if any of you have ever lost a lung before. A little bit scary, not so fun. And Jeremy Lightfoot looked right at me, so what are you crying about? Now the work begins, and here I stand again. He helped rebuild me. He helped put my confidence back in me. He's the reason I'm still the CHWA champion right now in this moment. And then, Jeremy Lightfoot, you are one of the reasons that CHWA is not just packed tonight, but we are alive and breathing, baby. So ladies and gentlemen, let me hear you make some noise for Jeremy Lightfoot.
All right, some very passionate words there by our CHWA champion, Chris Exodus. And I mean, again, I got to tell you right now, every bit of it's true. Jeremy Lightfoot has made a huge impact.
Our next contest is a six-man tag. It is set for one fall.
All right, we're going to go ahead and turn things back into the ringside area as we hear the familiar music of the Junkies for Fame. I gotta tell you right now, and I'm gonna level with the fans here at the CHWA Nation, I've heard from a good authority that the Junkies for Fame are your favorite tag team. Oh yeah, that's right, baby!
Yes, they are.
Well, you heard it right here. I mean, this is a group right here.
We're the best! They suck! And their tag team partner,
Right now, I gotta tell you, this team has all the potential in the world to hold championship gold here in the CHWA. With the addition of Kenneth Collins here tonight, I'm a level. They're a pretty unstoppable force here. But their opponents tonight are on just as much of a weak minimum.
Yes, they are. But I do believe the Junkies for Fame are going to walk out your victors tonight.
Right now, we're going to go ahead and turn things back over to our broadcast colleague for the introduction of their opponents here tonight. So take it away, Chris Rodell, with the introduction of the Junkies and Kenneth Collins' opponent. All right, you heard it there, House X. And right now, it's almost like they've cornered the championships here in the CHWA. As you see there, DNX with the tag championships, Logan Simmons with the one-up championship. If anybody's riding a wave of momentum here in CHWA, it's got to be House X.
But you do know that wave is going to come to a crashing end one of these days.
And I got to be the bearer of bad news here. were talking about this before we went live here this week in the Mayday. The Junkies for Fame have a legitimate complaint, and their last opportunity for championship gold, they wound up getting a raw deal, and I know that CHWA management is going to have to look at that down the road, and they're going to have to see the Junkies for Fame, as much as people don't like them, they do have a legitimate complaint in the tag team division.
That's correct. They do have a legitimate complaint, and they should be your current tag team champions right now.
Right now, I mean, again, I am not going to disagree with you on the idea that the Junkies for Fame are a great tag team. They've done a lot of things in the world of professional wrestling. Right now, they have not accomplished anything.
Go down, bring that bell!
It's very much possible that they could have another championship opportunity down the line. And a lot of people, as you see here, nice headlock there by one half of the CHWA Tag Team Champions. Nice hammerlock into a side headlock there by Tim Collins. And as you see right there, look at this. I mean, again, it's that opening salvo, the trading of moves. As they say, the jockeying for position. And right now, again, Kenneth Collins, nice half grab there. And look at that. Look at that nice counter. Look at him. He's pulling it back into the center of the ring. There you go to the ankle. Great move there by James.
That's right. Some smooth chain wrestling there.
And that's one thing a lot of people don't understand about the
One out of the corner. One,
is they just flow. It's like they know exactly what the other one
come on,
at
guys.
all times. They don't have to communicate. They just like know what's going to happen.
Come on.
Oh, hey! Cannonball there in the corner by Logan Simmons. Again, this is a well-oiled machine, and right now they are taking the fight to Kenneth Collins, and now he's tagged in.
And the doctor's going to take his opponent to school right here.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I've had an opportunity. I've known this man for many a year. Very outspoken, but can back it up in the ring.
And this man isn't afraid to tick off the referee, tick off his opponent, or especially tick off the crowd.
Exactly. I know for a fact there's a lot of fans here in the CHWA Nation that will not be sending any kind of well wishes to the team, the Junkies for Fame, just because they are outspoken. They are very much a tag team. They will tell you what they feel whenever they feel like it. And right now, Dallas Stevens is taking it one half of the
These guys don't care about that fan support. They just want that gold.
because gold equals money. Gold equals control here. Nice inverted atomic drop there. One half of PNX, one third house edge. And look at that. Nice tag team offense as JSO follows up. And look at that. You cannot discredit the fact that the Junkies for Fame are a phenomenal tag team, and that series of offense shows why they are consistently at the top of the tag team division.
And they're showing great veteran tag team wrestling by keeping their opponents in their corner, getting that ring in half.
That is tag team wrestling 101. You separate the ring, you keep your opponent on one half of the ring, and as you see that series of forearm shivers there by JSO, that's one of the things that they have basically been known for. Look at that. That is just, I can say that's an ego right there, but he is still completely in control. Nice belly to back suplex.
He's showing the referee he doesn't care. He's just there to win and get that paycheck.
And you know what was good about it too? Is he was doing his kind of lower referee. I can't follow that up. That just sounded painful. Oh, beautiful maneuver there by Dallas Stevens. Referee in there for a cover. See here, that is just the experience of the Junkies for Fame running off the ring. lie, they are one of the best tag teams, not just in CHWA, but in the Midwest, and they tag team at college. I can tell you right now, this man already strikes me as an individual who can match
He matches them for attitude and ability in the ring.
Very true. I don't know if the fans can hear that, but they're definitely not too fond of JSO.
No, it appears not. But, like I've said before, the Junkies do not care.
Oh no, the Junkies do not care. Nice spin wheel kick there by JSO. And look at that, nice leg drop. He's just letting a series of offense go here. Thus far, he's doing very well. I gotta say, great offense, and he is just bringing it to one half of the CHWA Tag Champions. And I gotta tell you, this is, textbook Junkies for Fame. You're going to figure out something there. Nice kick there. He's got to find a way to get to his corner.
He's got to get around his opponent.
And look at that. Great attempt to block it. But he was pushed away and a tag made to the one-up champion. Great waistlock suplex there by the one-up champion, Logan Simmons.
He's taking it to the entire group of the Junkies.
And you look at what's there, though. I mean, that was great offense. They made sure that both men were in a corner. And, series of super kicks there by DNX. JSO thought he was tough. Not so much after that series of kicks. Look at Dallas Stevens. He's taking the offense. Uh-oh.
Backstabber.
Again, look at this now, though. Quick as things happen. There's Kenneth Collins looking in that crossroads maneuver.
Let's see.
You got that. Standing STO there by Kenneth Collins. Picking him up! And that is a 3 count here. JSO wasn't paying attention inside the ring. As their tag team partner got pinned right there.
JSO was more concerned by what the fans were saying than what he was with what.
Most definitely, and again, in tag team wrestling, they wrestled a great match. But he fell victim to the #1 rule. You have to keep your eyes on the ring. And the end result, House X with the victory here tonight at Mayday.
That's right. They successfully beat the Junkies for Fame.
You know something too, when I was looking at it here, and this is thinking like the Junkies for Fame. They weren't pinned. They weren't submitted. They were both outside the ring when the pinfall happened. So yet again, the Junkies for Fame are going to have a reason to complain to the CHWA management.
That's right, and in all fairness, too.
Very much so. I mean, again, we still got plenty more action still to come here. Right now, the Junkies for Fame trying to take care of their partner here. Wait a minute here. Wow. I gotta tell you right now, that's an exclamation point. I guess we're not gonna see Kenneth Collins in the future hanging out with the Junkies for Fame.
No, I guess not, but remember what they always say, losses come at a price.
I couldn't agree with you more. Again, we still got plenty more CHWA action. We've got an international championship match still to come. We've got that 2 out of 3 falls matchup. Angelo Grimsley versus Jeremy Lightfoot. Lightfoot's last match ever inside the professional wrestling ring.
And you know that's going to be one heck of a fight.
I gotta tell you right now, the fans have been hot all night, and I'm gonna tell you, the names, the people who have been in attendance tonight, the people I've seen kind of walking through the crowd here tonight, if you're not here live, you are missing out on probably one of the greatest nights in the history of CHWA.
And you want to know who is missing out? Our broadcast colleague, the Guido.
That is true. That is true. Like I said, he will be back soon. Like I said, I feel very fortunate tonight being here in this chair alongside you. All right, wrestling fans, we got some more CHWA action coming here. Again, we've got an international championship match coming up. And Mike, I got to tell you right now, as our broadcast colleague is in the ring, let's look at this next matchup. We have Matty Monarch taking on Cardi Marty. I got to ask you right now, what are your thoughts going into this great matchup?
I think this is going to be another down and dirty fight. But I do think Matty's going to come out on top tonight.
Right now, Cardi Marty's got the opportunity of a lifetime here to try to win the CHWA International Championship. And I'm going to say right now, Matty Monarch, without question, has had pretty much a grip on that title, and no one has been able to step up to Matty Monarch.
No one so far, and I don't think it's going to be tonight.
I'm going to tell you right now, I've had an opportunity to be in the ring with Cardi Marty, and I'm going to tell you, don't think for 1 second that this competitor, this young man, is not capable of winning this championship tonight. He delivers each and every time that he gets into the ring. I remember his last opportunity was in the ring with Lightfoot here in CHWA. I'll see right now, if Matty Monarch does not have her act together, he's going to walk out of here without that championship belt.
Oh, and I think she's got everything put together for tonight.
Both the competitors in the ring. We're going to send things back up to our colleague Chris Rodell with the introduction of the CHWA International Championship match.
Introducing first the challenger from St. Louis, Missouri. He is the crowd pleaser, Cardi Marty. And his opponent from Dayton, Ohio. She is the CHWA International Champion, Mayday.
Right, you heard the introductions here, and I gotta tell you right now, you've got to watch out for, I'm just gonna level with you, you've got to watch out for the cardio. You've got to watch out for the cardi kick, the cardiac arrest, all three of those moves. If Matty Monarch is not paying attention, she will not be made the international champion.
That's right. She's got to keep her eye out on Cardi Marty, but I think she can pull this one out.
Well, I'm doing my research here, and I have to thank our broadcast colleagues. When you talk about the international champion, talk about somebody who main evented John.
That's right.
I mean, again, you're talking about somebody who's held championships, tag champion, women's champion, and she's continuing to compete against
anybody and everybody.
And right now, as it stands, she's ready to compete. She's ready to go here. I gotta ask you, how can you have that energy 24/7, 365, Matty Monarch?
That I'm not sure of, but we should bottle that up.
Right now, I mean, again, she's got a smile on her face. I don't know if I'd be smiling knowing I'm defending my international championship.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that either, but I think she's going to have a reason to smile at the end of the night.
Right now, you see her nice headlock takeover there by Cardi Marty. And again, one of the things with Cardi Marty is he is gaining experience all across the Midwest. Nice counter there by the international champion. And right now, look at Cardi Marty. He knows what to do inside that ring. He's trying to break that head scissors. And look at what he did. He pops kicks out right back into a headlock.
He's got her taken down right now, but give her a minute.
Right now, the one thing that Cardi Marty's going to have to do, and again, this is strange, having seen plenty of Cardi Marty matches, he's going to have to keep someone on the mat. And this is strange as he goes for the waistlock OBI, that he has to wrestle a mat-based match. He has got to find a way to keep Maddie Monarch from taking flight, just like there with that flying cross body. He has to keep her from taking flight. He has to keep her from that aerial offense.
And I don't know if he's familiar enough to do that.
Right now, as you see here, she throws that nice snap there. Maddie Monarch can get off the ropes. Nice kick there by the champ. And look at this. She knows what she's doing inside that ring. She went immediately for the leg, and she made her point to do as much as she could to pin her.
I just don't know if she had enough weight behind it to keep those shoulders down.
Well, that's one thing you can't. Oh, look at that. Nice hits this takeover by the CHWA International Champion, Maddie Monarch. That's one thing you cannot discredit her. Uh-oh. She tried to go. Oh! Maddie Monarch is in trouble. And again, Cardi Marty, and I said it earlier on, he had to take the aerial offense away from Maddie Monarch. And thus far, I mean, this is strange saying this, but we're seeing a mat-based game here by Cardi Marty, and it's working against Jim.
I want to win.
And without that speed and that quickness, Maddie's going to have some work to do tonight.
Cardi Marty getting a two count there. And that's one of those situations where he has to keep her on the defensive. And right there, big suplex again. Right there. That's that experience I was talking about. He doesn't have a ton of experience, but he's using everything that he's gained in that nice chin lock, almost a camel clutch-like maneuver of sorts. If he wants to get a little more effective, he might be putting those arms on the knees in a camel clutch. Right now, as you see here, Marty's in control, and that was a little bit questionable. I mean, again, the forearm to the back of the head, I mean, it is legal, but I mean, again, that's something I haven't necessarily seen out of Cardi Marty. You see the double chicken wing? Wow! Double chicken wing maneuver there. And look at that, the champion counters. Referee says two. I mean, again, Maddie Monarch. Oh, nice kick there by the challenger. And taking Maddie Monarch to the mat here. Maddie's in trouble.
Like I said, Maddie's gonna have some work to do to get back on the offense here.
Right now, as you see in this matchup here, they're immediately going here. Look at Cardi Marty, not letting it get to him. Not letting it go. Maddie Monarch in control again. Big maneuver there. Another double chop there.
I think he woke her up.
Dumps that clothesline. Series of counters into the corner. But look at Maddie Monarch. Brings up that knee. And you got to give the champ credit. She knew exactly where she was. She did everything she could to get that pinfall. Get as much weight as she could on her shoulders. And right now, Cardi Marty is having a great degree of difficulty facing the international champion, Maddie Monarch.
She's making him work for it tonight.
And that's one thing you gotta say about Cardi Marty. Every time, it seems like Maddie Monarch is trying to get the results going, trying to get going. He's able to shut her down. And this is something I gotta say, in all the matches I've seen Maddie Monarch compete in, this is not a familiar position for her to be in this kind of a position for as long as she has been.
No, and usually when she's in a position like this, it doesn't bode well for the outcome of the match.
There is a leg grapevine, almost a move, for those that are familiar, almost a Muda lock of sorts. For those that are familiar, made famous by the great Muto in Japan. And again, he's got that leg locked up. Maddie Monarch's got a great degree of difficulty trying to break this hold.
And she gets to the ropes.
The question is, how much did that leg lock take out of the chin?
It might have been more effective if he'd have hooked that chin too.
That's one of those things that if you look at it, Maddie Monarch is grabbing at that knee. That move did exactly what it's supposed to do. If you can't put weight on the leg, you can't run around, you can't put that aerial offense out there. And if you can't put the aerial offense, it's going to be a very difficult opportunity for the champion. Off the ropes.
Party's over.
Oh! There's the cover. And that's the 3 count. Take it away. Is going to walk out of here the victor.
That's right.
Right now, as it stands here, we're going to send things back up to Chris Rodell here.
Before I bring out the next person who wants to talk, we have Jeremy Light's dad in the house tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your top one morning, everybody.
Talked about earlier on, 3rd generation of the Lightfoot family. Doc Lombardi, a member of that Lightfoot family.
Sadie Blaze!
I gotta tell you, this is definitely interesting me here with Sadie Blaze coming to the microphone.
So real quickly, I just came out here because 26 years ago, a guy named Jeremy Lightfoot became a professional wrestler. And what a lot of people don't know about the early days of Lightfoot was that he was as hot as they came in this town as far as prospect. Everybody wanted him. And I can say that because I worked with a company called Midwest Renegade Wrestling. And then I worked for Gateway Championship Wrestling. And we were after Lightfoot for years. I remember a conversation that me, Ben, and Doc had, because Ben and I were out mowing lawns, and you know what that was like if you knew Ben. And all we want to talk about was, when's Lightfoot going to come to GCW? When's Lightfoot going to come to GCW? We finally got our hands on him. The kid was a game changer from the beginning. When I started, I got all kinds of accolades about how we, me and Mike Schroeder did all this crazy stuff, and we did a Japanese style, we did a lucha style, we did all this stuff. But Lightfoot was doing it a year earlier than we were. On a monthly basis. So I've come out here to tell Lightfoot in front of everybody, thank you. I'm proud of what you've accomplished. And no one can ever take away your body of work.
All right, you heard from Sadie Blaze. We've heard a whole bunch of things tonight, but in a few minutes, the time for talking's done. Jeremy Lightfoot's final match, and I got to level with you. I said it earlier tonight. This is going to be a matchup where Angelo Grimsley is going to have to wrestle the match of his life if he's going to walk out of Mayday with a victory.
That's right. He's going to have to put it all on the line tonight.
And it's one of those, when you look at it, you're looking at it from a perspective of, here's a man, I mean, the tale of the tape tells itself. Lightfoot's got the experience edge. He's got the size edge. He's got the speed. He's got the, I mean, you name it, he's got it. And Angelo Grimsley, I mean, again, the man is, I mean, he's a great in-ring competitor. He is the future of the CHWA. But when it comes down to it, he has to make sure that he can find a way to keep Jeremy Lightfoot down, not for 1 3 count, but for 2.
Yeah, I don't think he can do it.
I agree with you. I mean, I would be surprised to see. I mean, Lightfoot is the master of the Lightfoot driver. 88 variants. I mean, you name it, he can do anything in the ring. And tonight, he's going to have to do what he can. I mean, this is a matchup where Angelo Grimsley is a great competitor. But, again, Opportunity Tuesday, we were listening to a podcast. Everybody was saying they weren't talking about Grimsley. They were talking about Lightfoot. The time for talking is done. Let's go ahead and hit the music for the main event here tonight. All right, in mere moments, we're going to see the first of the 2 competitors in our main event here. We see the introduction of one of the 2 competitors. In just a moment, we have right here, he's making his way to the ring. A man who, simply put, is wrestling by far the biggest match of his career. And I'm going to tell you right now, Mike, this man, if he's got those giant butterflies, you wouldn't tell right now. Grimsley looks determined to make a statement here tonight at Mayday.
That's right. And he's one competitor that has everything to prove tonight.
Most definitely, and as you sit here right now, that's one of the things you got to look at when you're talking about Angelo Grimsley. Lightfoot has been in the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30-minute matchups. Grimsley, he's going to have to push himself farther than I think he's ever gone before.
The only thing he has working towards his advantage tonight is youth and his cardio conditioning.
Well, I got to tell you right now, there's one thing that's a wild card down there. That's the person at ringside with Angelo Grimsley, and you hear it in the background. That all but for familiar music. Like I said, it's scary to say, but this is the last time, win, lose, or draw, we're going to hear this music. Again, I got goosebumps upon goosebumps here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to be graced for the last time by the one and only Jeremy Lightfoot, a man 26 years in wrestling, and win, lose, or draw tonight. This is his final match. You hear the crowd, you hear the clapping, you hear the cheers. It's time, one more time, for Jeremy Lightfoot to make his way to the ring.
And this man has nothing left to prove tonight.
I mean, if you look at it, I mean, 3rd-generation wrestler, a member of the Warriors, tag team champion, singles champion, you name it, former CHWA champion. As we see right now, the fans are on their feet. As we see right now, the next generation of the Lightfoots are standing at the entryway. It's time. You can feel that energy picking up here at Mayday. And it's time. You hear them chant for him. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to let you take it all in as Jeremy Lightfoot makes his way to the ring for this main event matchup at Mayday. All right, both competitors are in the ring. And the crowd is going absolutely crazy for Jeremy Lightfoot here at Mayday.
That's right. The people in this place are absolutely losing their mind for this match.
Right now, as we can see, our referee and our broadcast colleague Chris Rodell making his way into the ring.
This match is an anything goes. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission. It is a best 2 out of 3 falls match with a 60-minute time limit. Your referee is Freddie Jack. From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 165 pounds. He is the fairy tale villain, Angelo Grimsley. And his opponent from Tulsa, Oklahoma, weighing in at 245 pounds. He is the native nightmare, Jeremy Lightfoot!
You hear the crowd's reaction. Thank you, Chris Rodell. I'm going to level with you, Mike. I know that as a broadcast member of CHWA, I have to be unbiased, but I got to tell you right now, the energy is here. This is Jeremy Lightfoot's last match. I will try to be impartial, but I'm going to tell you right now, Jeremy Lightfoot has done it all, and tonight is his final opportunity to let it all go. And here we go, one final matchup. The fans are going to be in for a treat. Right now, Jeremy Lightfoot. Right now, Angelo Grimsley taking some exception to the fans here. Right now, I gotta tell you, Jeremy Lightfoot looks to be in about as the perfect mindset as you can be. Angelo Grimsley has already let the fans get to him.
And that's going to be a mistake for Grimsley, letting those fans get to him if he wants to prove his place here.
Look at Lightfoot, he's got that arm wringer, and he's being very deliberate. That's one of the things I don't think Grimsley understands. Big chop there by Jeremy Lightfoot. That's one of the things he's done for 26 years, is he has pinpoint accuracy. And I don't think Grimsley really understands what he's got himself into with this matchup. Jeremy Lightfoot is being very deliberate. He knows how long this match is going to go.
He knows how long it's going to go and what it's going to take to win this.
Wow, fans are getting pretty vocal tonight at Mayday.
Well, early to be calling for blood.
Right now, I'm going to tell you, Jeremy Lightfoot has been through countless wars. He's been all across the Midwest. I don't know if that was intentional or he was mocking him. I think the crowd needs to just watch out. Oh! Angelo Grimsley was asking for that.
Oh!
level with you. I'm happy I'm retired.
Even the referee felt that one.
Level with you, Mike. I think people 45 minutes away from here felt that one.
I'm pretty sure our broadcast colleague, the Guido, felt that one.
Most definitely. And look at Lightfoot. He knows what's going on. He's going to go for those pinfalls early and often. And that's one thing that I don't think Angelo Grimsley really has a firm grasp on yet, is the idea of where as Lightfoot has that arm ringer on, he gets the opportunity. He needs to get a pinfall. And I think if there's going to be anything that's going to help Angelo Grimsley, and again, what I said is you see that nice kick up there by Grimsley. That's one thing he's going to have to do. If he wants to silence the critics, if he wants to take the fans out of this game. Oh, big kick there. He's going to have to find a way honestly, to get a pinfall and get a pinfall early. He wants to take the fans out of this match.
He's going to have to get those pinfalls early, and he's going to have to get them quickly.
Right now, he's taking the fight to Lightfoot. And again, this is nothing new for Lightfoot. This is something that he's been in his position. What do you say, Lightfoot? The question is, Lightfoot, how much can Lightfoot take? How much does he have left in the tank? We saw the energy early on. That's one thing that they may want to question, is how much does Lightfoot left have in the tank?
Right now, he's struggling a little bit to get back in the ring, but I'm pretty sure this veteran still has plenty left in that tank.
That was Angelo Grimsley taking advantage of a situation. Nice drop kick there. As you look at what's here, though, you're looking at things from the perspective of Jeremy Lightfoot and as a future role. There is no question. Right now, as you see here, Angelo Grimsley is going out there to take the fight. Oh! Wow! I did not expect that from Angelo Grimsley. This is not going to bode well for Lightfoot here. Lightfoot's taking a couple of shots there with that sign.
We want blood! We want blood!
Oh no!
Oh!
I know exactly what this is, Mike. This is that thing with the leather strap. Oh! Jeremy Lightfoot delivering the strap to Angelo Grimsley. Just got thrown in the ring. Oh! Jeremy Lightfoot has been taking his fair share of abuse already in this match.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
I'm pretty sure that's not. Ow! Wow! Pretty sure that's not the way, though. You're supposed to use a pizza pan.
So right now, these two men are taking the fight to each other, and right now, Jeremy Lightfoot is in trouble. I think Angelo Grimsley has found a way.
But at least it fits in a picture.
To stand up to Lightfoot here, clearly going. Nice kick there by Angelo Grimsley. We're 5 minutes in here, and he's got a cover. Again, you can't let this get to, especially considering, again, we said earlier on, it's not 1, 3 count, it's 2, 3 counts. You're going to need to win this matchup. Grimsley's looking to pick up ripcord clothesline, ripcord lariat. He got it.
He nailed him with that move.
He got that ripcord lariat, and just that quickly, Angelo Grimsley.
The first call is Angelo Grimsley.
I got to tell you right now, the acid rainmaker delivers.
You said he beat me 2-0. I'm up 1 now, bitch.
Okay, I'm just going to level with you here. That was uncalled for. That was, without question, uncalled for. And I'm going to tell you right now, I want to see right now. I know that I may not necessarily be on this commentary team for long, but Lightfoot is going to take it to him now. This is time for Lightfoot to shine, and he is going to leave his mark on Angelo Grimsley. I don't know where it came from, but the fact is, Angelo Grimsley right now is in trouble. He needs to understand what he's got going against him right now. I will give him this, he didn't get the first fall. But 1 fall is not going to win a 2 out of 3 falls match matchup. He has to get a second fall. And right now, where is
I think he went looking for Schlogel's hiding hole.
Where is he? I mean, I give him credit. He won the first fall, and is he like hiding? What's the deal?
I'm pretty sure he's ventured to Narnia.
Where is he? Lightfoot's trying to figure this out too. I'm going to tell you right now, it's 2 out of 3 falls, 60-minute time limit. He can go wherever he wants. Lightfoot knows that he's still got an opportunity here to extract his revenge.
Looks like Mr. Thomas sent him back.
Right now, as you see here, Grimsley's outside.
You chop like a bitch, dude.
That's why you're
Come on.
I'm thinking he wants to die tonight.
Right now, Angelo Grimsley has got to figure something out. But he has figured it out. He has gotten that first victory. Right now, Lightfoot knows what's going on here.
They want to see you fight, not sit
He's
outside.
going to do what it takes. As you see right now, Lightfoot's decided he's going to go outside the ring. And again, this is
So I chop like a bitch, huh?
minus 1. I'm on a level with you, Mike. Cheers and Jeremy Lightfoot. This is not going to go well.
And if you'll notice, there's something on the chair.
You also know that there's something on the top of Angelo Grimsley's head. It looks like he's been busted open already. That can't bode well for the fairy tale villain. Lightfoot with a series of headbutts there.
That can't bode well for him either.
Angelo Grimsley is in trouble! Correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's 2, 3. As this match goes on, those chops are going to wreak havoc on the cardiovascular conditioning of Angelo Grimsley. Oh no, I think I know where he's going with this. Lightfoot driver on the chair! I gotta say right now, Angelo Grimsley is done. Lightfoot driver on the chair.
If you'll notice there, it looked like to me there were some thumbtacks secured to that chair.
I'm gonna tell you right now we're gonna see what Angelo Grimsley is made of. Angelo Grimsley
I can tell you what he...
bunch. But the fact remains here, we've got company here, Mike. This is not good. We've got a whole bunch of people surrounding the ring. This is not going to go well for Jeremy Lightfoot. I don't think Jeremy Lightfoot is counting on this here. Let's see here. Lieutenant Collins is out here. We got 5-star Jesse J. And look who Jeremy Lightfoot has for backup. Oh my! Triple Lightfoot driver. Lightfoot, right now, Lightfoot knows what's up. And I'm going to tell you, Grimsley, you better run. Because Jeremy Lightfoot, oh! What is this? Doc Lombardi out here! Even another member of the Lightfoot family! I gotta tell you right now, Angelo Grimsley is in trouble. His number is up. There is nothing in the world right now. Whoa! Angelo Grimsley, this is a new side of him here. He is fired up. He is, look at that. Looks like he's got blood on his back. He might be there from that Lightfoot driver. Right now, as you see here, Angelo Grimsley, this is a new side of him here. I don't know exactly what's got this all set up. Oh! And yet again, this time he misses the kick. Uh-oh. Oh! Wow! Jeremy Lightfoot. Oh no! Oh no! 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 eliminate the chop, and that's going to be a huge piece of the arsenal of Jeremy Lightfoot. It's going to be out of play. Uh-oh, look out! And Jeremy Lightfoot now is here in the crowd. This is not going to go. They're getting way too close to us over here. This is not going to bode well here. They're calling for the referees. Lightfoot is out here in the crowd. We've got problems. They're calling for the referees here. Lightfoot having some issues here. Angelo Grimsley. I can't even get it. It's like,
Please, for the love of God, I need your help. He won't stay the fuck down.
I don't.
The proceeding was a commentary there by Angelo Grimsley. I can't even remotely. He's asking everybody for help. But unfortunately, that's not what you signed up for, Grimsley. You signed up for a 2 out of 3 fall match with Jeremy Lightfoot. Right now, this cannot bode well for Grimsley. I don't know how wise of a move that was. Right now, Grimsley is taking the fight to Jeremy Lightfoot, if you can imagine that.
This is surprising right here, seeing this.
Down!
Vicious shot there by Angelo Grimsley.
Foot on the rope. That's that veteran experience.
Angelo Grimsley, he doesn't know what to do here. This is a definite new place for him. He's not used to the 2 out of 3 fall matchup. He's not used to this situation. He's not used to losing a fall. And you can tell Grimsley, he doesn't know what to do.
This crowd is divided now.
Picks him up.
Oh, low blow.
And it's totally 100% legal in this matchup. It's totally 100% legal here in this matchup. Tries to go for the acid rainmaker, and it doesn't happen. Grimsley, I don't know if it took too much time or if Lightfoot's got too much in the tank, but Angelo Grimsley, he doesn't know what to do here. Lightfoot has still got a ton of fight in him, and Grimsley looks like he's almost going to cry.
15 minutes.
And a super kick to the back of the head.
He calls that the execution. Right now, cover. I don't believe it.
I don't either.
Grimsley with the victory. I don't believe it.
He wins the match after throwing a temper tantrum.
Like I said, I was not expecting that. I mean, again, Angelo Grimsley brings everything. I'm surprised he didn't bring the kitchen sink with him. As we see right here, Angelo Grimsley managing to get the victory over Jeremy Lightfoot. Jeremy Lightfoot, again, phenomenal matchup by both men. They left it all in the ring here tonight. With everything there, what more can you say about Jeremy Lightfoot?
And the crowd giving him a well-deserved standing ovation.
I gotta agree with you there, Mike. Outstanding matchup, Jeremy Lightfoot. He's been training for weeks. He's been showing the fans that he's ready. As it stands right now, you hear let's let the crowd.
crazy motherfucker.
Love you, Jeremy! Sadie?
Do the dance one more time, Lightfoot.
One more. Come on.
Y'all had to wait until I took my boots off to ask me to stomp around on this one.
Let's go, Lightfoot!
You know, they always say, no matter how much in this business, you gotta give them what they want.
You've heard from a litany of people from Lightfoot's past. Granted, I am not from Lightfoot's past, I am from Lightfoot's present. I didn't know him before I joined the business. I didn't know, frankly, anybody, to be honest. Granted, I went from a hoodlum in the new foundation to a standalone villain to being a member of Dragon's Guild, where I found family. Before Dragon's Guild, though, the person to accept me into this locker room was you.
Yup.
I can't express the gratitude that I feel for you and the fact of the boost of momentum and courage you just gave me just now. Now, I do understand I said you chopped like a bitch. That shit hurts.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Now, you always say you want to give the people what they want even when you're done. Well, considering this might be the last time I can ever ask you for this, and I'm going to ask for it voluntarily, and because I said you chop like a bitch, give me one last one for the road.
You turn the damn thing off?
Wow, Angelo.
I always said you were a good wrestler. I never said you were the smartest. Okay, so on Facebook, I was torn back and forth. Do I give a speech? Do I bow out and go home? Do I just take the... You're one of the types that just like to get edited, don't you? Or do I just leave the boots in the ring and go? But 4 very, very important people in my life. Kay, Joe, Karen, and the other one couldn't be here tonight, Nicole. Told me that all four of these vicious women would beat the living shit out of me if I did not say goodbye to you guys in the right way. So all four of you guys, I love you more than life itself. I couldn't have made it these last 2 years without you guys. CHWA, this is my home. You guys made it my home. When I didn't have a home to go to, when I wanted to come back, every promotion out there says you're washed up. Nobody remembers you, nobody wants you. CHWA said, well, hell, they think that about us every day, come home. And Cindy just said it best, they don't think it anymore. And you know what was funny, when I mentioned at the end of the road tour, suddenly those people that said, well, nobody remembers you, wanted to pay me a lot of money to book me to come to their show one last time. And I said, no, I'm with the Rainbow. To all the veterans that are in the crowd, Anthony, your uncle, was here, and I heard him saying, go at it, kid. Junkies, I remember when you guys were the Deadlies, and you guys are still killing it. Butcher, man, you went from a guy that was the size of all three of them, and you hit the gym, and you became one of the coolest champions ever. Keep doing what you do.
Love you.
Love you, brother. Moondog, where'd he go? There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, the Moondog. You know you're something special when he comes from the swamplands of Louisiana to watch this match. Shaft. Alright, now I need all the old people because I said that we cannot cuss at this show, so I need you to help me or else it won't work. I heard you're a bad mother. Thank you. Health services. These guys have kept me tame during the day, and they have to hear stories about all you crazy fans for 8 hours a day. And now they came to see you sons of bitches exist, so let them hear. You guys aren't friends. You're not fans. You're better than everything. You're family. One more Lightfoot in the books. That means somebody needs to keep the legacy going. You got two choices, boy, and I've always been hard on you because I love you. I've been hard on you. Shut the fuck up. I've been hard on you and your sister. So when I say this, I say it out of love. You can be a Jones and sit in that corner and pout, or you can be a Lightfoot and pick up these boots and take off where I left them. Theoretically speaking, I'm putting those in a shadow box. You gotta buy your own. All I need to know is, are you gonna walk out of here a Jones, or are you gonna walk out of here a Lightfoot?
Lightfoot!
Lightfoot! Lightfoot!
It's time. I'm walking out of CHWA as a Lightfoot.
Guys, I'm putting this damn thing down. I'm taking my shoeless Joe looking ass in the back. I'm getting a shampooing. And I'll eventually see you guys on the flip side. I'm riding off into the sunset. Music Man Mario, you big nose Italian bastard. Hit the music.
Well, you heard it there. Jeremy Lightfoot telling it how it is. You still hear the crowd tonight. I gotta tell you, from top to bottom, Mayday delivered.
Yes, it did. It was action from top to bottom once again.
Look at it right now. Brand new CHWA champion, Chris Exodus. We see Matty Monarch defend the International Championship. You see a great main event. We had a lot of great action. The battle between Jesse J and Dion is still far from over. The Junkies for Fame, they still have their complaints. I mean, again, we saw the Revolution, a team that was on the rise, get stopped tonight by Drew Carter and Iorio. When you look at what's here, from top to bottom, tonight was a great night of pro wrestling action. I know for a fact that if people weren't here, they need to be at CHWA and see what they bring to the table each and every time. I gotta tell you, from top to bottom, a great night of pro wrestling, hands down.
It was a wonderful night of pro wrestling, and I can't wait to see what we're gonna do next month.
So true, so true. For more information, check us out on social media. Check us out, CHWA, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Check them all out. You're going to see lots of great wrestling action, just like you did tonight here as a part of CHWA Mayday. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Luke Roberts. I want to see each and every one of you very soon, right here at CHWA. Take care.
Good night, everybody.